In Burger King Corporation versus Rudzewicz, Burger King brought a diversity action in Florida District Court against Michigan franchisees Brian McShera and John Rudzewicz. In seeking the franchise, the defendants met with Burger King representatives at the company's Michigan district office and corresponded with Burger King's office in Florida, where the company is incorporated and headquartered. Following negotiations with the Burger King offices in Michigan and Florida, Rudzewicz and McShera entered into a franchise agreement. Rudzewicz purchased restaurant equipment from the corporate office in Florida, and McShera completed a Burger King management training course there. The franchise agreement required that McShera and Rudzewicz make structured payments to Burger King over the contract's 20-year term, and the franchise agreement also contained a Florida choice of law provision. When the defendants failed to make payment, Burger King brought a breach of contract action in Florida, asserting that the federal court had diversity and trademark jurisdiction. The defendants disputed Burger King's claim that the Florida federal court had personal jurisdiction over them, maintaining that they did not have enough minimum contacts with Florida to satisfy due process. The defendants claimed that because both men were Michigan residents, and the events giving rise to the claim occurred in Michigan, they could not have reasonably foreseen that they could be sued in Florida. Thus, allowing Florida to assert personal jurisdiction would offend traditional notions of fair play and substantial justice. The trial court found that jurisdiction was proper under Florida's long-arm statute and entered judgment against the defendants, but the decision was overturned by the Court of Appeals. Burger King appealed to the Supreme Court. Writing for the majority, Justice Brennan held that the defendants had sufficient minimum contacts with Florida such that the exercise of personal jurisdiction was reasonable. The court looked to the purposeful actions toward Florida and found Rudzewicz established a substantial and continuing relationship with Burger King's Miami headquarters, including the defendants' 20-year affiliation with Burger King, the Florida choice of law provision in the franchise agreement, the defendants' negotiations with Burger King's Florida headquarters, Rudzewicz's purchase of equipment from Burger King's Florida office, and the defendants' remittance of payments to Burger King's Florida address. The court found that under the circumstances, the defendants should reasonably have been on notice that they could be sued in Florida, and that the exercise of jurisdiction would not offend notions of fair play and substantial justice. Justice Stevens dissented, arguing that the finding of personal jurisdiction was based essentially on the choice of law provision in the parties' contract, which was not enough to satisfy minimum contacts. He found this to be fundamentally unfair, given the disparity in bargaining power between two individual franchisees and such a large corporation. The Burger King case was an expansion of the court's minimum contacts test from International Shoe, and a continuation of the court's use of the fair play and substantial justice metric to determine whether the exercise of personal jurisdiction is reasonable. Burger King also laid the groundwork for Asahi Metal, where the purposeful act requirement was a touchstone for evaluating whether the reasonableness standard was satisfied. If you found this video helpful, you can explore all of our content by visiting us at Quimbee.com. If you have a question or comment about this case, please post it in the comments area below, and we'll do our best to get back to you. If you think we did a good job with this video, please like, share, and favorite it. And if you think this video might be helpful to people you know, please share on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+ as well, to get this video out there. If you haven't done so already and you enjoy watching videos on this channel, click on the red subscribe button just below this video so you can get all the latest updates.